Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski on this Monday morning, shortly after 7 o'clock. We've had clouds kind of move back into parts of central and much of eastern Nebraska overnight, some higher level clouds farther west. There are also a few areas with some patchy, dense fog this morning, especially the northwestern portions of the Local 4 viewing area. Now, all of this will eventually give way to more sun later today. Eastern Nebraska is the one area where there still could be a few clouds left over, and maybe a few clouds that might drift out in from the west later on as well. These areas right here, I would not be surprised to see maybe a few clouds later on today. Kind of like last night, we were going to see those clouds build back in from the east later in the nighttime hours here. You'll watch them build back in, maybe some patchy fog again tomorrow morning. So kind of almost a similar situation to what we saw last night for tonight. And then tomorrow, just like today, they'll gradually give way to some sunshine through the day. Once again, maybe a few clouds left out towards the east here, but a little bit warmer for your day on Tuesday. And then we'll start to see even a little bit more in the way of warmth heading into your day on Wednesday. So highs later on today, upper 60s to the north and east. Low to mid 70s elsewhere. So we're going to see some pretty nice temperatures out there for today. Overnight temperatures tonight, mid to upper 40s. A few of you may stay in the lower 50s or climb back to the lower 50s as those clouds move in later in the night. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer, lower to mid 70s out east, mid 70s in central Nebraska, mid to upper 70s and even lower 80s as you go farther to the west, and the panhandle of Nebraska, a lot more 80s out there. A warmer night for Tuesday night. We stay in the 50s for overnight lows, low and mid 50s, so I call it a fairly mild night ahead of us here. We're going to see some milder overnights ahead of us later on this week here. And then pretty nice again for your Wednesday, partly cloudy skies and mid to upper 70s for the most part for your day on Wednesday. Looking pretty good ahead of our next chance of rain and thunderstorms, which could get going late in the day out west. Western Nebraska, a slight risk of severe weather in the far western part of the panhandle, a marginal threat that includes other portions of the panhandle of Nebraska. And those storms are actually going to make their way eastward later Wednesday night into Thursday without the severe weather threat, I think, as of right now here. So kind of summing up these next 3 days, quiet for the Tri-Cities, low 70s today, mid to upper 70s on Tuesday, upper 70s on Wednesday. A little more wind. Those southeast winds will be a little bit stronger on your Wednesday. Wednesday night, late night, a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms. Chance gets a little bit better on Thursday. We have about a 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms Thursday into Thursday night. A pretty good chance of getting wet and a little bit more cloud cover around too to keep us a little cooler for your Thursday. Might still see some lingering showers and thunderstorms on Friday, but I think with at least some sun in the forecast, should be a little bit warmer for Friday compared to Thursday. Now, Friday's when there are some more question marks when it comes to the timing of these chances of rain and thunderstorms. Not all forecast models are in agreement right now from Friday all the way through Sunday with the chances, but it does look like we're going to heat it up a little bit more on Sunday. Most models hold off on chances of rain and thunderstorms until later in the day Saturday, and more so into Saturday evening. And this is with a cold front coming through. And in fact, as of right now, I would probably say Saturday might be our best chance of severe weather in the forecast. Again, still some question marks to be figured out here when it comes to the timing of this precipitation, which could have an influence on how good our chances of severe weather would be. As we look towards Sunday, maybe still some lingering rain and thunderstorms around on the backside of that frontal boundary. It looks to get a little bit cooler on Sunday, highs down into the 70s. Some models hint at maybe even some 60s returning by Sunday. Long-range forecast trends do keep us on the milder side of things, though, all the way through the early portions of next week, basically taking us through Memorial Day right into next Tuesday and Wednesday here. So it doesn't look like we're going to see any chilly readings anytime soon here. I wouldn't say any big time major heat, the warmest day there being on Saturday. And we're going to see a little more humidity kind of settle in as well here, especially later this week, setting the stage for potential for some severe weather down the road. So we'll get to that forecast. As we get a little bit closer, we'll get a better idea of how that might play out here, but certainly something to keep an eye on as we get down the road. We have not had a lot of severe weather so far this season, but we are certainly in the midst of the prime time severe weather season, late May into June, especially the first 2 or 3 weeks of June. That's usually our prime time here in Nebraska for severe weather and especially the chance of tornadoes. So we'll see how things play out down the road here, but at least for the next 3 days, nothing like that in the forecast. Well, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you all again on Tuesday morning. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye.